ALVEO Ironman 70.3 Davao, powered by Petron. Race Briefing. Davao, one of the anchor tourist destinations of the Philippines, is located at the southeastern corner of the country. Davao today is where the contemporary fuses with the traditional as migrant settlers peacefully coexist with a sizable expatriate community and numerous ethnic tribes who continue to live as they did centuries ago. Davao is known for the imposing presence of Mount Apo, the highest point of elevation in the country. It's abundant in natural resources, forests and animals. In fact, Davao is also home of unique wildlife such as Lena sunbird, the pit viper, the sailfin lizard, the water monitor, and the majestic Philippine eagle, considered to be the largest eagle in the world. On March 24, 2019, Davao will welcome the coming of a peculiar creature called the Ironman 70.3 triathletes.
They swim 1.9 kilometers, then they bike 90 kilometers, and then they run 21 kilometers. They swim, they bike, and they run. Swim, bike, and 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 run.
Triathletes, welcome to the ALVEO Ironman 70.3 Davao, powered by Petron 2019. And this is Bogart the Explorer from Davao City, taking you through the race briefing so you'll have a fun and safe race this weekend. Participants will be cheered by a crowd of spectators lined up on the streets until the finish line at the Azuela Cove soccer field. Racing in Davao will be an enjoyable experience set in a fusion of nature and urban infrastructure. You'll be racing with almost 2,200 athletes from countries around the world. Athletes are required to read the rules and schedules of the race. You may go online on www.ironman.com/Davao703 or read on your official program book produced in partnership with TriLife Magazine. Please make sure you've taken time to check your athlete race kit for all the items you will need during the race. A swim cap, number tattoos, helmet sticker, bike seat post number, bike pump sticker, race bib, transition bags, and ID wristband. Participants are required to bring the helmets during the bike check-in on Saturday. Helmet sticker must be placed on your helmet for visual check by the technical officials. Participants must ensure helmets are in good condition, that there are no cracks, and the locks and latch are working. Participants are able to bring their bike pumps on race morning. Please ensure your bike pumps are adequately labeled by using the bike pump sticker from the athlete kit. We have our bike mechanics available at transition. Please use the street gear bag included in your race kits, as no other bags will be accepted. Transition opens at 4 a.m. and closes at 5:30 a.m., after which participants are no longer allowed to move in and out of transition except to move towards the swim start. Relay bikers and runners must be in transition before 5:30 a.m. The swim course. The 1.9 kilometer swim starts in the beautiful property development of Azuela Cove. Participants will swim the Pakiputan Strait, following a single loop clockwise swim heading north. The swim leg begins with a 500-meter stretch, then turning right for 50 meters, then followed by an 850-meter leg heading south. Participants will then make a 25-meter right turn, then a 475-meter stretch back to Azuela Cove towards the transition. There will be 2 aid stations at the swim course. The first is at the swim check-in and the other on the swim exit. Water and sport drinks and bike bottles are available in the hydration stations. Here is the swim start schedule. Wave 1 is Male Pro, Male Asian Elite and Male CEO. Swim start is at 6:10 a.m. Wave 2 is Female Pro, Female Asian Elite and Female CEO. The swim starts at 6:12 a.m. Wave 3 is the rolling start of the age group and relay participants. This starts at 6:20 a.m. The following groups will be strictly implemented: to 30 minutes and below, 31 to 35 minutes, 36 to 40 minutes, 41 to 45 minutes, and 46 minutes or more. Participants will be released every 5 seconds by the marshals starting at 6:20 a.m. The same process will be followed by each group. Each participant will be given 70 minutes to finish the swim. The swim course will close 70 minutes after the last athlete crosses the starting line in the rolling groups. The athletes who go beyond the 70-minute limit will automatically be stopped at any of the following points: the swim finish, transition 1, and transition 2. Any athlete who exceeds the 70-minute swim cutoff will not be allowed to proceed. They will be marked as DNF on the race result. Here are the swim cap colors: silver for Pro and Asian Elite, less than 30 minutes swim time; red for Zone 2, 31 to 35 minutes; orange for Zone 3, 36 to 40 minutes; yellow for Zone 4, 41 to 45 minutes, while white for Zone 5, those above 40 minutes swim time. Swim zones are determined by the validated swim times on a reference race the athlete submitted during registration. Just a quick reminder, holding on to the resting rafts is allowed, but sitting on the rafts will result in an instant DQ or disqualification. Anchored resting rafts will be strategically located along the swim course. Lane lines will be available for safety. Please refrain from holding on to the lane lines or using the lines to propel yourself. Please note that buoys are color-coded for your guidance: yellow for turning buoys and red for side or navigational buoys. Swimwear must not cover the neck or go past the elbow or extend past the knees. Sleeves can be worn but cannot extend past the elbow. Swimwear may contain a zipper. A race kit may be worn underneath the swimwear as long as it does not extend past the elbow or below the knees. Illegal swimwear will result in disqualification. The bike course. Now let's move on to the 90-kilometer bike course. Participants will exit the transition area of the Azuela Cove property and onto the main highway to begin the fast 90-kilometer bike course. It will be straightforward and easy to navigate with wide and scenic roads. Traversing through several cities and municipalities of the coastal roads of Sasa, Tibongco, Mahayag, Lasang, Panabo, Bingungan, San Isidro, Canocota, Visayan, all the way up north to the turnaround point in Tagum City. All overtaking riders must pass on the right side. Please make sure to follow directional signs and marshals who will guide you on your way. Participants will then head back to Azuela Cove, fighting headwinds and crosswinds, depending on the weather, for the second transition and enter the run leg of the course. Bike cutoff is 5 hours and 30 minutes from the last rolling start of release. Participants will be eliminated after the cutoff. Bike checkout will start at 12 p.m. for Pro, Asian Elite, CEO and AWA participants. Then at 1 p.m. for age groupers and team relay participants. Transition will close at 6 p.m. All unclaimed bikes will be left at transition. Organizers will not be liable for all unclaimed bikes. There will be 5 hydration stations within the bike course. These will be located at kilometer 15, kilometer 30, kilometer 45, kilometer 60, and kilometer 75 towards Davao City. Water and sport drinks and bike bottles are available in the hydration stations. Please do not litter. Riders must follow directional signs and race marshals to direct them to the right course. The Ironman 70.3 Davao Philippines is a non-drafting race. Strict and knowledgeable bike referees will penalize you for drafting, so make sure you will follow the instructions when you're told to stop by the bike referee.
Please take note of the Ironman drafting rules. The drafting distance is 12 meters. A rider must complete the pass between 25 seconds only. Failure to complete the pass will result in a drafting penalty. The penalty tent is located at the transition. If you do receive a penalty, the race official will show you a blue, yellow or red card. The official will tell you to stop at the penalty tent and will note your race number. These are the official penalty cards. Yellow card is for blocking, obstruction or interference violations. 30-second stop and go time penalty at transition. Blue is for drafting and intentional littering. Penalty is 5 minutes at transition. 3 penalties will result in a red card. That means disqualification from the race.
Please do not argue with the race official, but do acknowledge the card. Please remember to take caution once you enter the bike course red zone. The bike course red zone is a narrow road heading to the turnaround point in Tagum City. Participants must exercise extreme caution as both sides of the road are undergoing roadworks. Please ride in the middle part of the road once you enter kilometer 38 to kilometer 42 and kilometer 48 to kilometer 52. Please stay focused and remember the following: no overtaking, hands on the handlebar, drafting rules remain, follow race marshals, keep distance, slow down and be safe. The run course. The final challenge is the run course. The participants exit out to the flat roads of JP Laurel Avenue towards the commercial district of Davao to complete the 2-loop 21.1 kilometer run. Participants will be cheered by a crowd of spectators lining up along the streets and the narrow and flat road. The turnaround will be located towards the Victoria Plaza and then head back to a strong finish at the Azuela Cove soccer field. Please follow the run marshals and directional signs. The timing system will ensure that you have completed the whole run course, but it is still each runner's responsibility to complete 2 loops and go past the turnaround points. Since we're expecting the weather to be humid and hot, please take the responsibility to keep yourselves hydrated at all times. There are aid stations along the race course. Aid stations will be spaced 1.25 kilometers apart. For run hydration station offerings, we have water, Vitargo, light water, Pepsi Cola, energy gel, Finetti spread, banana, ice, sponge, cooling drums, portable toilets at turnaround points. Each participant is given 8 hours and 30 minutes to finish the entire course. This will be case to case on the start time of each participant. An experienced medical team will be in the event with medical personnel at the swim start, swim exit, transition, on the bike and the run courses, and a medical tent is also set up at the finish line. There will also be ambulances located at the event at all times.
There are 40 age group qualifying slots for the Ironman 70.3 World Championship in Nice, France.
Qualified athletes are required to claim their 2019 Ironman 70.3 World Championship slot in person on Sunday before 6 p.m. at the Enderun tent at the Azuela Cove. And this has been your ALVEO Ironman 70.3 Davao, powered by Petron Race Briefing by TriLife Magazine and Bogart the Explorer from Davao City. Have a safe and fun race tomorrow.